In late December of last year, China's Ministry of Commerce enacted a targeted export ban on 3 key rare earth minerals destined for the United States. The move, positioned as a national security measure, was widely seen as a response to U.S. restrictions on China's semiconductor industry. The ban was implemented immediately with no grace period, underscoring Beijing's intent to protect critical supply chains. Yet, within months, anomalies began to emerge in global trade data. Between December and April, the United States imported over 3,800 tons of antimony oxide, one of the banned materials. What caught analysts' attention was the origin of these shipments: Thailand and Mexico. Before the export restrictions, neither country featured prominently in China's list of antimony buyers. Suddenly, they had become top 3 destinations. The dramatic spike in volume from these new trading partners coincided precisely with the implementation of the export ban. Further investigation revealed a more complex picture. A July report uncovered a covert trade network that allowed rare earth elements to bypass official controls. According to this analysis, Chinese intermediaries purchased rare earths at domestic prices and then disguised them as common industrial chemicals during the customs declaration process. These materials were shipped out of China using small logistics firms, avoiding scrutiny. The rare earths then made their way to third countries, notably Thailand and Mexico, where they were re-exported to the United States. Some of these materials ultimately entered U.S. military supply chains. The mechanics of the operation suggest a deliberate and organized effort, involving knowledge of trade protocols and regulatory loopholes. This has raised serious questions not only about enforcement within China, but also about the capacity of global systems to trace sensitive materials. While enforcement gaps persist, India has taken a different path. Recognizing the geopolitical and commercial importance of rare earths, New Delhi has launched its own initiatives to develop a domestic supply chain. Though still in the early stages, this effort may reflect broader ambitions to reduce dependence on Chinese materials and strengthen India's role in strategic industries. The developments underscore a shifting dynamic in the rare earth market. China remains the dominant producer, but the emergence of intermediary channels and new national players points to a more fragmented global supply system. Strategic resources like rare earths are difficult to substitute and challenging to regulate. As countries impose tighter controls, black market activity and rerouting are likely to persist. Monitoring and enforcement, both nationally and internationally, will need to adapt to these evolving realities. Ultimately, while the rare earths may be hidden under layers of false documentation and obscure trade routes, the strategic consequences remain visible.